is the reality that Penn State used to be maybe a top 5 job. Now it's more of a top 15 job.
And Coach, remember how many dudes came from Pittsburgh, right? Like whole Pittsburgh area would just throw dudes out there. Jersey, sneaky strong at college football. But now you're right. It's subsided. We talk about location. It's not easy to get to State College. Once you're there, that's
conservatively speaking.
Once you're there, you get it. You understand it. You get inside that stadium, like, I get it. You see
this is a special
whiteout.
Place.
I get it.
It's a special
place. It's different. It is special, and there are people who are going to want that job. Right? This is the best available job out there right now, and it's one of the best available jobs. Period. So who? We're going to throw some names out, but to me, the top of the list, it's a no-brainer. It's Matt Rhule. The ties are just so strong that he has with the current athletic director, Pat Kraft, at Penn State. Those guys work together at Temple.
Very close friends
there, right?
Yeah, he walked on there.
Yeah, Matt Rhule played at Penn State, right? So it's always nice when you get somebody who already knows the DNA and bleeds those colors. His name was immediately going to come up, regardless. Not only that, like, Coach, you say these are friends. These aren't friends. These are family friends, as in the family's vacation together, right? They both have beach houses.
Him and the
near
AD?
each other in Jersey. Yeah.
Well,
and
there
they're awesome
go.
human beings. But by the way, like, I don't want that to be the overriding thing, because good people find good people and they want to hang, right?
Because when your ass is on the line,
but
you want to go on the line with somebody you like.
Don't mix business and pleasure, right? So it worked at Temple. Temple's one thing. Penn State's a whole nother animal.
When your ass is on the line,
so
you want your ass to be on the line with somebody that you love.
Yeah. Now, that part I agree. That you agree with and you want to fight with and you're on the same page with. So I think Matt Rhule's number 1, right? Yep. And I think number 2 is also in the Big Ten. Fire up a Sig.
Sig is the hottest name on the market right now.
For sure.
He deserves to be. He deserves to be.
Now, does he ever want to leave Indiana? Indiana's probably going to give him everything in their power. They're going to bend over backwards, do somersaults, full-blown splits to do whatever they need to do to keep Sig, because he is out there in Indiana doing the thing.
I think what Cignetti's done, and I'm going to say that on Big Noon this week, is it's the Bill Snyderish. It's one of the greatest coaching turnarounds I've ever seen in my lifetime. I watched the tape closely. What they did to Oregon, they beat Oregon. Physical. And Oregon played. I mean, it was a war. Physical, fast, hard. That is as well coached team that exists in the United States of America right now, is what Cignetti and his staff has done. Go back to Matt Rhule. So, I know there's numbers out there about his record against top 25. Rob, if that was the problem at Penn State,
correct.
And I know it might be Nebraska, Temple, and Baylor, but you have to read these numbers off.
Yeah, Matt Rhule, 2-23. 2 wins, 23 losses versus top 25 teams. Okay. Those 2 wins, they were at Temple, over East Carolina and Navy. At Baylor, and again, he did an awesome job turning Baylor around. 0-11 versus
against top 25.
Teams. At Nebraska, still looking for his first ranked win. That's a problem. That's why you just fired James Franklin. Those numbers are fireable.
$75 million transaction.
Now listen, Penn State is not Temple. Penn State is not Baylor. No disrespect to those 2 programs. Penn State is Penn State, and they will have better resources than they had at Temple and than they had at Waco. But you've got to find a way to get more ranked wins.
Give it to me.
He's
0-18
at Nebraska.
Hey,
0-18.
You ever heard of somebody named Nathaniel? Nothing. Nathan. He's Nathan versus ranked teams. Nathaniel.
So that's a concern.
0-18 in the last 2 jobs.
That is a huge concern.
Yeah.
And listen,
that's why you just fired your main coach. So you can't just hire somebody that's doing that.
Mark, let's do the blind resume, right? And a resume shows up and it says you're 0-18 versus ranked teams. Thank you. I'll put that resume over here on this pile.
Right, because the problem is we're not beating the top teams that are ranked. So give me a coach that could do this.
You know who's doing it? Coach Cignetti's doing it. Coach Cignetti's banging out ranked wins. Now, again, age is going to play part of this conversation as well, right? Coach Cignetti, not that he's getting up there, but he's certainly older than a Matt Rhule or a Matt Campbell. So how much longer could you have him if you were able to steal him away from Indiana? By the way,
Doesn't
know
Manny Diaz have ties to Penn State too?
Manny Diaz was a defensive coordinator, now doing great stuff at Duke. Manny Diaz's name has been out there. Do you know where Pat Kraft earned his bachelor's degree, his master's degree, and his doctoral degree?
Enlighten me.
Indiana.
Wow. You're throwing some shots across the bow right here. Rob.
I love Pat Kraft. Like literally
he's great.
one of my favorite ADs out there.
I'm opening up everything I got to get to SIG. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You get to hurt a team in the Big Ten.
Where's it coming from, Mark?
Is Penn State a better job than Indiana? I can't believe I just said that, but wait a second.
Yes, it is.
Is Penn State a better job than Indiana? I believe in my heart of hearts it is. But what Coach Sig has built there in Bloomington, remember we had him on Big Noon Kickoff last year, guys? He was live. He had just signed a contract extension halfway through year one. And he said, why would I want to go anywhere? We're the next superpower in college football. Yeah. If he truly believes that, which I think he does, and he's got it going, which he does, Indiana up 4 spots to number 3 this week.
Number three,
the highest in program history. Pause. One more time, Rob. 3rd rank Indiana, the best they've ever been in program history. And what did they do last week? They didn't complain about going out to the West Coast and hanging out in the rain. They beat Oregon soundly, Coach. You watched that tape.
Physically beat them.
Line of scrimmage.
Offense and defense. And Oregon is a good offense defense.
But listen, though.
You can make the case Indiana is a better job than Penn State. The way it is right now.
Why
would Sig want to go to Happy Valley to do it all over again?
It's not because of resources. It's not because of the school. It's because of one man. And the one man's name is Curt Cignetti. And he's proved that he can bring his program from James Madison to Indiana. And if he wants to, he can bring his program from Indiana to Penn State.
Yep.
He can do it. He will bring.
So I'm just looking at these names.
I'm
looking at these names, man. You really tell me, and that's where you just fiscally you start. Okay, you just made a change. $75 million. I know you're talking about Coach Franklin's buyout. It's
gone.
Much more than that.
Like dead money, Coach.
And here's our choices, and they're all fine coaches. Sig's the one that you're like that takes you back. What he's done is historic.
Yeah.
What the other coaches have done, I wouldn't say historic. I mean, they're very good coaches.
Matt Campbell,
very good coaches.
Great job at Iowa State.
The best name to get is Sig.
How about Dan Mullen?
Dan Mullen is undefeated at UNLV this season, folks.
You're damn right he is.
He's got a hell of an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, scored 51 last week. Yeah.
Put some respect by Dan Mullen and UNLV.
And he's from the Northeast, by the way.
And Curt Cignetti is from the Pittsburgh area. He's a Yinzer, right? So
But I just go back to this. I can't imagine you make that decision without saying, I know who I'm getting.
He has to know.
Hey,
Coach, $75 million, you know who you're getting, and you know where you're getting the money from. I'm going to tell you that right now.